Before we begin, a quick look at the headlines. Union Ministry of Education keen to resolve current impasse in NEHU, says NEHUTA President Professor Lakhon Kumar. Government announces financial package of Rs 39 crore for JHADC to address financial crisis. Meghalaya rejects Assam Chief Minister's claims that hill cutting in state causes floods in Guwahati. Minister calls for fact-based dialogue. And with onset of monsoon, government works towards ensuring public safety given Meghalaya's history of floods and landslides. The news in detail. The Northeastern Hill University Teachers Association, or NEHUTA, today said that the Union Ministry of Education is keen to resolve the current impasse in the university. Talking to the reporters after meeting with the two officials of the Union Ministry of Education, NEHUTA President Professor Lakhon Kumar revealed that some modalities seem to be on the plate to resolve the current crisis in NEHU, but it has not yet been finalized. However, NEHUTA has made their stand clear that it is almost untenable for the incumbent Vice-Chancellor Professor Prabhashankar Shukla to return to the university, and it should not be an option at all. Meanwhile, Union Education Ministry's Additional Secretary Sunil Kumar Barnwal said the meeting was a good experience, adding that everything will be normal.
They are willing to find a solution so that NEHU comes back to normalcy, and that is where I would I don't want to add anything more, because things are only evolving, because they are still here for next 4-5 hours. So probably before they leave, we should have a fair idea of what kind of solution we are looking at, keeping in mind that it is almost untenable for Professor Shukla, and we have made it very, very clear. In no uncertain terms, we have made it very clear that his coming back here should not be an option at all.
I had a good meeting with the faculty, all the teaching deans, head of the department, and good experience. I hope everything will be normal and will work better.
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma has announced a financial package of Rs 39 crore for the Jaintia Hills Autonomous District Council to address its financial crisis. The package includes Rs 20 crore sanctioned from dues owed to the council, with another Rs 19 crore expected to be released within 2 to 3 weeks. The financial crisis in JHADC is attributed to the ripple effects of past bans on coal mining, which heavily impacted revenue and delayed financial recovery. A series of discussions will be held to chalk out a long-term plan, with Deputy Chief Minister Sneobha Langdhar leading follow-up meetings.
We will be following up this meeting by having another meeting in the next 2-3 days. Deputy CM will be meeting them. And then post that, we will be meeting other at finance level and other levels to then again further discuss the matter. I hope that as we move further, we are working on a long-term solution to this problem, so that once and for all we can see some kind of financial stability in the council. But it's still in planning stage, so I'll refrain from giving details right now.
Meanwhile, the Chief Minister also met leaders of the Jaintia Students' Union JSU to discuss educational issues at different colleges in Jowai. The JSU demanded the introduction of an evening section at the Kyang Nangba Government College and a morning section at the Government Boys High Secondary School in Jowai to increase student intake capacity. The JSU also recommended the construction of extension buildings at both institutions to support long-term infrastructure development and accommodate the growing number of students in the region. Meghalaya has rejected Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma's claims that hill cutting in Meghalaya is causing floods in Guwahati. Meghalaya Minister Kirmenshila urged Assam to focus on fixing its drainage system instead of making baseless accusations. He said no official complaint has been received from Assam and emphasized that water flowing downhill is natural due to Meghalaya's heavy rainfall.
Most of the time, okay, let's say, this is naturally it happened. We are on a higher level, they are on a lower level. So naturally the water will go from Meghalaya to them. Sometimes if they are in higher level, it comes to us also. But that doesn't mean we have to blame. It is naturally it happened like this. It's God created this. It's not that we put ourselves on top and they themselves they dig and they stay on the lower. That we cannot blame just for the dead flood and now they have to blame us. The only thing is that what is the solution? They have to find out. The solution is that make a proper drainage so that they'll avoid all those things.
Meanwhile, Cabinet Minister Kirmenshila has welcomed the proposal to make Jowai the summer capital of Meghalaya, but stated that it requires significant resources and cannot happen immediately. The demand, led by the Jaintia Students' Union, comes in response to the government's move to consider Tura as the winter capital. While the government is open to regional representation, Shila emphasized that such changes involve logistical and financial challenges and will take time to implement.
If the government can accommodate, we don't mind. But to make it a capital, summer capital or winter capital, all this thing, a huge expenditure. Manpower required, expenditure required, and not just by saying it's summer capital or winter capital, it happened. Huge expenditure and huge involvement will be there. So to make it happen, the government will see the possibility of it and then how to go about it. It's not easy. Okay, no doubt. People demand, people requirement. We will make it happen if it is in our capacity. But it's not easy to make it on one go. Time will come for that.
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma yesterday handed over first installment of ₹1 crore under Meghalaya Healthcare Advancement Policy to Dr. Norman Tunnel Hospital, Jowai, to improve functioning of the hospital. The total assistance awarded to the hospital is ₹2 crore. The remaining ₹1 crore will be released upon submission of the utilization certificate for the first installment. Under the scheme, ₹10 crore has been awarded to 5 non-for-profit hospitals.
Meghalaya is the highest spender in the health sector compared to any other state in the country. We spend 8% of our budget on health. And through that, in the last 7 years, most of the government infrastructure, large investments have been made to improve it. A lot more needs to be done. I'm not saying that we are done, or I'm not saying that we have achieved everything. Absolutely not. It's a very long journey. But we have been able to improve the overall infrastructure at the grassroots level.
With the onset of monsoon, Disaster Management Minister Kirmenshila has said that the department is working to ensure public safety, considering Meghalaya's history of floods and landslides. Heavy overnight rainfall in Meghalaya recently caused flooding in Rebhoi district and landslides in several areas, prompting the state government to activate its disaster response teams. Authorities are monitoring the situation with inspections planned and long-term mitigation strategies under review.
We have seen this from time to time regarding this landslide and flood occurring in our state. When it comes to the recent landslide, I don't have the report with me as of now. I have not received any kind of reports. But no doubt the officers on the ground, they are taking care like how we have been doing from time to time, so that there will be no casualties and then to avoid all those, to avoid all the problems of people on the ground. So that has been practiced from time to time, but as of now, what exactly where, I don't have the details with me.
India has imposed restrictions on the import of Bangladeshi ready-made garments and other goods through its northeastern land ports, including those in Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. The decision follows controversial remarks made by Bangladesh's interim chief advisor Muhammad Yunus during a visit to China, where he commented on India's northeastern region. Amlarem MLA Lakshman Rimbui, whose constituency includes the key trade town of Dauki, said the sudden restrictions have disrupted business for traders who rely on imports from Bangladesh. While acknowledging the economic impact, Rimbui emphasized that national security must come first.
These have been done in a very short notice. But having said that, for the sake of security of the country, the people understand and we have to abide by the government order, so that because this is done is for the benefit of the country only. And moreover, export to Bangladesh as of now, it does not affect the exporters could export their goods through the land port there as usual. So the export is not affected, but import of some item which come through Dauki is affected due to this order.
The Dorbar Shnong of Potemsim village under Ranikor Civil Subdivision, Southwest Khasi Hills District, has decided to strengthen its measures to protect aquatic life at Potmula River that is located 60 kilometers from Maukirwat, and has warned that a fine of Rs 50,000 will be levied on anyone found involving in the mass killing of fish species in the river. The Dorbar Shnong also planned to promote tourism in the area, adding that the river is one of the best tourist destinations that will put the village in the tourist map of Meghalaya.
Namar ki jing let dusman jong ki riu sim kobu na kepada penjat ia ki jing thau ba em hapo jong kini ki wa ki ba ngi kum ka snong ni isanmet ban pek namar ba abangi lej ban lej kai sekini ki wa ki jing I ba ki do kha ki su yap e namar ba ki riu dusman ki wan berbi ha kini ka wa.
The District Social Welfare Department yesterday felicitated Sawakani Lakyang for bringing laurels to the state by winning a gold medal in the SARC Women's Bikini Model category of the World Fitness Federation's bodybuilding event organized by South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, held in Mumbai on May 19, 2025. She has also made history by becoming the only female athlete from Meghalaya to earn a pro card at the event. Sawakani Lakyang from Tepeppale, Jowai, is also an ambassador of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, District Hub for Empowerment of Women, West Jaintia Hills District. The felicitation took place in the office of DSWO Mukudop, Jowai. East Khasi Hills emerged as the overall champions at the state-level inter-school athletic meet, which concluded at the Sai Centre on the NEHU campus here today. At the end of the three-day event, East Khasi Hills secured 23 gold medals, 11 silver and 8 bronze. Besides winning the overall title, East Khasi Hills also emerged as the girls and boys team champions. North Garo Hills finished second in the overall medals table with 6 gold, 5 silver and 4 bronze. East Jaintia Hills stood in third place in the overall medals with 6 gold, 2 silver and 4 bronze. The meet was organized by the Department of Sports and Youth Affairs in collaboration with the Meghalaya Athletics Association. Now the weather report. In Tura, the minimum temperature stands at 22 degrees Celsius with the maximum temperature at 32 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 66% and the rainfall recorded is 2.1 millimeters. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature stands at 16.2 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature at 22.4 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 83% and the rainfall recorded is 0.1 millimeters. Lastly, in Jowai, the minimum temperature recorded was 17 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature 21 degrees Celsius, the relative humidity is 88% and the rainfall recorded was 3.4 millimeters. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jowai indicates that light to moderate rain is likely to occur at a few places. Before we conclude, a recap of the headlines once again. Union Ministry of Education keen to resolve current impasse in NEHU, says NEHUTA President Professor Lakhon Kumar. Government announces financial package of rupees 39 crore for JHADC to address financial crisis. Meghalaya rejects Assam Chief Minister's claims that hill cutting in state causes floods in Guwahati. Minister calls for fact-based dialogue. And with onset of monsoon, government works towards ensuring public safety given Meghalaya's history of floods and landslides. Dear viewers, with that we come to the end of the news bulletin. Do join us tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Until then, good night.
এতিয়া লৈছো খন্তেক বিৰতি পাছত আছে আৰু খবৰ